Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to International Islamic University Islamabad School's Sahiwal Campus online lectures. This is the third lecture of Grade 6 English from Unit number 1, Traditional Tale, and the subtitle is The Shield of Kindness. Dear students, we already have done 2 lectures of this unit. In the first lecture, we covered reading and explanation of the content of the story. You people have written the meanings of difficult words in your classwork notebooks. In the second lecture, we moved on to the exercise and covered the first section of exercise, question answers. You people have written the answers of questions in your classwork notebooks. I hope you all have done the homework given to you. I assigned 2 parts of homework in 2 parts. The first part was from question answers of students book and the second part was from workbook exercises. I hope you all have done both of the homeworks. So this is the third lecture of this unit. Dear students, in the exercise of every lesson of our English students book, there is a language part. In this part, we discuss the grammatical topics extracted from the lesson. So, in this third lecture, we will move on to the grammatical portion of unit number 1 from your students book. Dear students, before we begin, make sure that you have your English students book, notebook and your complete stationery with you. Listen to the teacher attentively and write down all the things said by teacher in your notebook. And if you find anything ambiguous, anything that you don't understand, just note down and wait for the discussion session. You can ask these questions in the live discussion session from your teacher. Dear students, open your English students book, page number 11, where the language part of this lesson starts. In the grammar portion of this unit, we will cover parts of speech. Dear students, just recall how many parts of speech are there. I hope you all have somewhere and sometime read and learned about parts of speech. Think about it. How many were these? Yes, these are 8 in number. First one is noun, second one adjective, then pronoun, preposition, verb, adverb, conjunction and interjection. Now question arises that what does part of speech mean? Okay, a part of speech tells us that how a word is used in a sentence. When you look towards any word and you think about that what part of speech is this, you will come to know that how is it used in a sentence. Okay, come to the explanation of these parts of speech. Let's discuss about noun and adjective. What is a noun? Noun is the name of any person, place or thing. For example, Amna, Pakistan, chair. Dear students, these are the examples. Whenever you find any word that indicates any place, person or thing, you will come to know that this is a noun. Now come to the adjective. This is the word that describes any noun. It describes the quality or attribute of any noun. For example, beautiful, small, precious, large, big, etc. So many adjectives are there which describe any noun. For example, when we want to describe a noun, suppose it's Amna, we can say that a beautiful girl Amna, the intelligent Amna. Any adjective can be used that perfectly describes any noun. For example, when we come to any object, anything, any element, for example, here in noun we have taken an example chair, and we want to describe it, we can say that a brown chair, a wooden chair, a big chair, a small chair. These all words that describe the attribute or quality of the chair: big, wooden, brown. These all are adjectives. I hope you all have understood. Dear students, you are required to write down the explanation of these parts of speech in your classwork notebook. So please open your classwork notebook and prepare your classwork page and start writing. First of all, you are required to write down date and day on the top of the page. Topic is traditional tale and the subtopic is parts of speech. Then you will come to the explanation of these parts of speech and start writing. You can write the explanation by drawing a line in the middle of the page, or you also can write them segmentally. For example, first of all, you will write down noun, its explanation and its examples. Then above this you come to the adjective, its explanation and its examples, and so on. So start writing your classwork. Okay, come to the next part of speech. It's pronoun, preposition. Pronoun is any word that is used as the replacement of a noun to avoid the repetition. For example, he, she, it, we, etc. For example, dear students, we are telling about a boy whose name is Ali, and we say Ali is a good boy, Ali is my brother, Ali goes to school daily, Ali does this and blah blah. Here something comes boring, the repetition of word Ali. In the replacement of this word, what can we use? Yes, in the first sentence we will use Ali, and next onward sentences we can use he as the replacement of Ali. For example, we can say that Ali is a good boy, he is my brother, he goes to school daily, he is an intelligent boy, blah blah blah. So these words that are used in the replacement of noun are called pronouns. I hope you all have understood. Write down the explanation and examples in your classwork notebook. Okay, come to the next part of speech, which is preposition. This is the word that precedes a noun or a pronoun expressing a relation to another element. What are the examples? For examples, in, on, under, behind, etc. Okay, dear students, for example, when you describe a book that is placed upon a table, you say that the book is on the table. Here you describe the relation between book and table, that where the book is placed above the table, under the table, on the table, in the table, where. So these words are called prepositions that describe the relationship between two objects. Write down this explanation and these examples in your notebook. Verb and adverb. Verb is a word that describes any action. Any word that describes any action is called a verb. For example, walk, talk, run, behave, teach, learn, speak. Any word which describes any action is called a verb. Adverb is very much similar to the adjective, but the difference is that adjective describes the quality of a noun, whereas the adverb describes the verb, that how, when or where the verb is done. For example, quickly, yesterday, outside, slowly, nicely, neatly. These all words, those describe an action, that how is it done is called an adverb. For example, you say that she speaks nicely. Here the word nicely describes that how does she speak. This describes an action done by her, so this is called adverb. Let's have another example, that I went Lahore yesterday. Here the verb is went, and when or where did I go? I went yesterday. So here yesterday is an adverb. There are so many adverbs that describe any action. These all are the words that describe that how, where or when the verb is done. I hope you all have written these explanations and examples in your classwork notebook. Now come to conjunction. Dear students, there come some words that join two sentences or two parts of sentences. Those words are called conjunctions. For example, and, but, because, although, yet, etc. These all are called conjunctions. Think of any example, any sentence that uses and or but in between it, in its middle. You will come to know that these words join two clauses or two sentences or two parts of sentences. So yes, these are the conjunctions. Next is interjection. These are the words those describe, express feelings or expressions. For example, alas, hooray, yahoo. There are too many other words that describe expressions or feelings. Here, alas describes the sadness, hooray or yahoo, these describe that someone is happy. When someone says hooray, it means that he is happy. So this describes the feeling of that person. These are interjections. Okay, dear students, this was the complete explanation of parts of speech. I hope you all have written these explanation in your classwork notebook. Now come to the page number 11 from your student's book. We are going to do the solution to the exercises given in your book. Page number 11 of your English student's book. Okay, here in the portion of language, parts of speech, come to the exercise 1. And the statement of exercise is, what part of speech is each of the underlined words in this paragraph? Dear students, here a 2-line paragraph is given and some words are underlined. You are required to think that what part of speech is each of these words. Let's start reading the paragraph. Dear students, here an example is given that saw is a verb. Okay, come to the paragraph. I saw a woman saw is a verb. Okay, I saw a woman crying because. Dear students, because is again underlined. What is this part of speech? Yes, this is a conjunction. Because her baby had fallen into the river. Again, a word is underlined and the word is baby. What is baby? Yes, it is the name of any person, or this word indicates any person. So this is a, yes, noun. And the next underlined word is into. What is this? Yes, this describes that where the baby is, in the river, on the river, or where is it. So this is a pronoun. Oh sorry, this is a preposition that describes relationship between two elements or two objects or two nouns. Back to reading. The river was deep, but I jumped in quickly and rescued the baby. Here, river is underlined. What is river? This indicates any place. So this is a, yes, noun. The river was deep. Next underlined word is deep. What is this? This word describes that how the river is. What part of speech describes a noun? Yes, this is an adjective. Okay, next underlined word is but. But, yet, and, because, although. What part of speech are these words? Yes, these are conjunctions because they join clauses. Okay, I jumped. Here, I is a pronoun. Jumped in quickly. Next underlined word is quickly. What part of speech is this? What does quickly describe? What does this indicate? This describes a verb. Jumped is a verb, so the word describes that how did he jump. What part of speech describes a verb? Yes, an adverb. Okay, this was the solution of exercise 1. You are required to write down V, C, N, V for verb, C for conjunction, N for noun, PREP, prep for preposition. You are required to write down these abbreviations of parts of speech upon the words on your classwork notebook. Complete solution is given here. Exercise 1 from the parts of speech language portion of your 11th page of students book has been done. Now come to the exercise 2 and read out the statement. And the statement is, write 2 sentences using each of these words as a noun and as verb. Dear students, sometimes some words come where somewhere these words are used as noun and somewhere these are used as verb. Their meanings also does change. For example, here an example is giving that walk. When walk is considered as a verb, we can say, I will walk to the high mountain. Here, walk describes the action that I will walk to the mountain. And secondly, when we consider walk as a noun, we can say, we should go for a walk daily. Here, the verb is go and walk comes as an object. So here, walk acts as a noun. Next words are given here: present, test, show, wave. Dear students, come to the word present. Present can be used as verb and as noun. Sometimes we use present as someone is present here, I am present here, he is present here. And sometimes this is used as expressing a gift. I gave her a present. She gave me a present on my birthday. Here it comes as another part of speech. You are required to think about these words, that where do they used as noun and where are these words used as verbs, and write down the sentences of your own. I have given an example here and I have explained the word present. Now you are required to think about the word test, show, wave, and write down the sentences in your homework notebooks. Okay, come to the exercise 3, and the statement is, write 2 sentences using each of these words as a verb and as an adjective. Okay, similarly, as there are some words, those can be used as noun and as verb, sometimes as noun and sometimes as verb. There also come some words, those can be used as sometimes as verb and sometimes as an adjective. For example, an example is given here is left. Left is sometimes used as remaining, remained, or sometimes as the left side. You can use it in a sentence like, the old man left the shield to his third son. Here the left means, left is the third form of leave. He left the shield. Here it is a verb, and when we say that I hurt my left hand, don't eat with your left hand, here left is a side which is used as an adjective. So there are so many words. Some words are given here: mean, left, light, cross, you people are required to think about these words and write down the sentences. How can these words use as verb and how can these words use as an adjective? You are required to think about it and write down in your homework notebook. Okay. First of all, your homework is students book page number 11, exercise 2 and 3 on your homework notebook. And secondly, you are required to do the workbook page number 4, exercise 6 and 7 on your workbook. You are required to solve this on your workbook page number 4. These both are your homeworks. Okay dear students, this is the end of lesson. If you find anything ambiguous and anything difficult while doing this work, just note it down and wait for the discussion section. Good luck dear students. Allah Hafiz.